Today's subject, Hoyoverse. Everybody knows Hoyoverse, the company behind hit games such as Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Honkai Impact 3rd. Just released a new game, one with fast-paced combat, unique style and music, with various factions and entwined stories. That game, ladies and gentlemen, is Zenless Zone Zero. Greetings to everyone that is still sane. I'm Diamond, and I play gacha games for fun. Welcome to my series called Is Blank a Good Gacha, where I play many gacha games looking for the worst one. As I do in every other episode of this series, I focus on story, gameplay, design, music, and gacha and microtransactions. Let's embark into this game's story. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content, or don't do what you want. Story. We're a Patreon, some sort of people that can go in and out of these infected zones called hollows. You can only leave if you have a device called Carrot or with a proxy support. I think proxies are people that can find their way to the hollow. We meet 5 characters, Wise and Belle, the protagonists, Andy, Billy, and Nicole. These 3 are part of a group called the Cunning Hares. These take different commissions, that's all I can tell. On top of that, they venture into the hollows without permission. Great. These 3 characters are tasked with procuring the strong box from a gang called the Red Fangs. They got the box but run to a dead end. They pull a trick to attract the public security's attention, but the general of this team is a maniac and orders the helicopter to shoot a rocket at them. Thus 2 of our characters are sent into a hollow. The one being left outside is Nicole. While Billy and Emby try to get the box and survive at the same time, Nicole comes to ask for help, but apparently she didn't pay her previous request. We decide to help her and get the control of one of those robots called Bang Boom. When Nicole by your side, you enter the hollow to save the other 2. You succeed, but Nicole doesn't want to pay you because you only did half the job. The other half was picking up the box as well. You go back, get the box, and find out why it was that important. Whom a hacker that wanted the contents of the box as well. Inside it was a chip that allows you to recalibrate the hollow observation data from inside of a hollow, which is not possible. But who is this hacker? Who knows? You give him your internet account and call the police on him. Recovering the box, you realize that you can leave the hollow, so you decide to use that chip, thus awakening a futuristic AI. That's pretty much the beginning of this game. I played more off camera, but as the story went on, it began being uninteresting and boring in my opinion. But how the game began, it could have been worse in my opinion. So, I'll give the story a 3.5 out of 5. The characters were okay in my opinion, the setting was interesting, but that was pretty much it. Gameplay. You have a bit of open world, if you call leaving the shop and buying noodles open world. The majority of the gameplay happens in commissions. Before starting a commission, you have to make a team of 3 characters. These characters have different roles and elements attributes, such as physical, ice, fire, ether, and electric. I hope there isn't more. Beginning a commission, you will be greeted by a screen that will be the exploring phase of the mission. Here, you can explore and get different resources, but arriving in some spots will put you in a stage to defeat enemies. Now, the combat. Honkai Impact 3rd, my old friend. The combat feels so similar to it. Besides having a stagger mechanic and the point system that is being used, Honkai, each character has a skill and art rate. Attacking with a character fills a bar that allows you to cast a better skill. Oh wait, where have I seen this before? Attacking also generates points. Having 3000 points allows you to cast the ultimate of the character on the field. You can switch characters using space, and doing so when you see an orange star on the enemy, you will counter him. That's pretty much the only difference between this game and any other. You can also change these switches between characters. You can equip V-Drive on your characters, which is the weapons, let's say, and level up them and their skills. With all that being said, this game is Honkai Impact 3rd when it comes to combat. Just spam left click until the enemy disappears. I don't care if anyone gets angry, this is how I felt playing the game. And yes, I am comparing this game to another game made, that's pretty much saying made by Hoyoverse, made by MiHoYo, but after all MiHoYo is Hoyoverse. So yeah, it's uninteresting. Besides those two mechanics that they are inspired, besides the point mechanic, I think that's original. I don't know. As the menu says, I'm putting my hand into fire here. But that's pretty much the only unique thing about this game. The score for gameplay will be 2.5 out of 5. It's fun if you want to turn off your brain, but it gets repetitive, I can tell. Design. Which is sad, because I really love how this game looks. I really like the idea of presenting some parts of the story, like you are reading a comic book. The characters look great, especially the Sharkmaid, Ellen, for obvious reasons. The render cutscenes are great, but sometimes the characters feel too animated. I should say that they have exaggerated movement sometimes. Some of the lines of dialogues were funny, not gonna lie. The UI is decent, but tell me this. Engage in Impact to press F3 to enter the gacha menu. In Honkai Star Rail is the same button. So why does this game have the gacha on F4? Keep the consistency, please. Don't tell me, oh, it's a different game. It's made by the same company, so shut the fuck up. The party menu is annoying for me. I might be dumb, I don't say no. But make the party selection dumb, for fuck's sake. You have a character selected and makes me feel like I already have the character in the team when I have a quick selection activated. But when I press another character, I see one, then two. I want to put them in a specific order. And yes, you can switch characters in the party selection screen. You have to enter the party setup, and from there you have to reselect the characters to have them in an order. Please let me drag the characters to arrange them in the team, please. That's fucking annoying. Other than that, the menus are okay. I love how if you get a S rank in this game, the equivalent of a 5-star, it will be accompanied with music, which is a very nice touch. I really like it. The city is okay. It reminds me of Karumusha, I think it was called, the city from Yakuza. But I might be bullshitting here, but anyway. The score for design will be 4 out of 5. Music. The music is actually good. I really like it, especially the thing that you have at the shop called Random One, which is your shop, and the music from combat and exploration. They are really enjoyable. I don't even know what to say in this section, because the only thing that I can do so you can experience the music is to give you a listen. With that, the score for music will be 4.5 out of 5. Very great. but not the best. I am biased here, so sure. Now for the moment that all I have been waiting for. The gacha system and microtransactions. Every Hoyoverse game has the same gacha system and microtransactions. It's the same shit. But the beta pass. Why have they went with the beta pass that doesn't have only one premium road? It has two premium roads, let's say. Two premium rewards. Two premium... You know what I'm saying. It's the one from Honkai Impacted, which is bad. I don't like that one. I'm speaking from a free-to-play perspective. I'm a free-to-play, exception Limbus and Wuthering. Yes. I'm a free-to-play. And I don't want to spend money on pulls and on idiotic beta passes. 3 out of 5. That's the score. That's pretty much the score because it's just a copy of the other one. It's not bad. The passes are absurd for me. But the rates, they are acceptable. I don't say they are good or they are bad. They are acceptable. Looking over the script, I can say one thing. I don't really know what to write when the game is uninteresting. Not bad, uninteresting. A game can have good visuals, easy to understand gameplay, and still be uninteresting. Especially when the things that the game does are the same as the other 3 that you play, let's say. This is my fault, but at the same time, it isn't. On one hand, it's my limited creativity that, of course, limits me from what I do to add to the video to be more interesting. But on the other hand, it's the developer's fault for seeing a gameplay mechanic that is loved and just shoving it into the game to get more traction instead of coming with something more interesting. This is just some parentheses. Let's continue with the video. Before getting into the final score, like, subscribe if you like the content. I know it's pretty short. This is why the free speech moment, this free speech moment came. Let me switch the free speech. Now, my experience with the game, I played it for like 3 to 4 hours. I wanted to focus on the story, but it began being uninteresting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gameplay as well, it's uninteresting, which it really hurts me. I really like how the game looks. It's very pleasing to the eye. It's on the same level with Wooden Waves in aspect, but the gameplay is not there for me. It feels clunky, especially the switching. So if you daze an enemy, I know I should talk this in gameplay, but it's a stagger mechanic after all. Fuck me. When you stagger the enemy, it allows you to quick chain onto another. You can quick switch to another character, so they can do the QTE. But it's annoying when you spam left click and the screen just appears randomly and you press left click and maybe you wanted to switch to another character to have another combo, but sure, that might be me, my Genshin Impact mentality where I just press left click and hoping that the enemy will die. Face the fucking camera. Yes, that's pretty much what every other gacha game does. Has a pretty simplistic gameplay, but it has to be entertaining. For me, this is not entertaining. The exploration, again, feels slow because the characters have to speak. And the random cutscenes. Of course, I can skip them. But then, how can I talk about the story? Of course, I have to rewatch my 3 to 4 hour gameplay. But you get the idea. I don't want to skip the story because maybe I see something interesting. But sadly, this game just ate like 2 to 3 hours of my life. But again, this is from my point of view, from how I want to experience games. But anyway, the final score. for those who are wondering how I'm doing the final score, it's an average of the every other score that I gave from each category. And the final score is 3.5 out of 5. It depends if you like this game or not. 3.5 is really in the... I can recommend it, nor can I say don't play it. It's a waste of time. I'd rather play this. Wait, I'd rather play this. Okay, this than Toho Lost World, let's be honest. If you like a game that looks good, has good music, but lacks in gameplay and story, then this is your game. But if not, don't play it. Don't waste your time. Again, I'm sorry for keeping it short. I want to keep my promise on doing the 3 reviews in this month. I want to have consistency, because when August will come, it will be hell on earth for me. Because I have to prepare for some exams that I have to take. Because college, I love college. I recommend going to college. But yeah, I don't know if you really like a shorter version of these videos. Should I keep them short? Should I keep them long? Should them be 15 minutes or 25 minutes? Because in some of the games I had what to talk about, because I was complaining more maybe. But I know there will be people that don't agree with me, and it's fine. It's fine. If you don't agree with me, just tell me in the comments. I read the comments all the time. Sometimes I even respond to them. Even if I feel that I'm in the wrong, I feel respond to them, because that's my responsibility as a YouTuber. Yeah. But anyway, I was Zaman, and I wish you a bright day. Let's see what our next game will be. Fuck, it's Honkai Star Rail. It's another Hoyoverse game!